The honorable judges and all of the audience, my name is Gracia Damanik and I'm a student of Budi Mulia Senior High School. Well, at this time, I would like to tell you a story titled Legend of Lomba. I'm sure you have never heard this story before. Have you? So let's start the story with long time ago, there was a very prosperous village in Karo Regency, North Sumatra called Kawar village. The villagers generally had a livelihood as farmers. Their harvest always overflowed. At one time, it increased double from the previous year. Their barns were full of rice. Many of them couldn't load the harvest in their barns anymore. Being grateful for God's blessings, they planned to hold a ceremony. The day came. Kawar village looked crowded and splendid. The villagers wore colorful clothes and beautiful jewelry. The women were busy preparing food to be eaten in that ceremony. The ceremony was also enlivened by the performance of gendang guro-guro aron, traditional music of Karones. All the villagers attended the annual party except an elderly grandmother suffering from paralysis. Either her son, daughter-in-law, or grandchild attended the party. The old grandmother was alone lying in her bed.
Oh my God, I'd love to attend the party, but I have no power. I can't even stand up.
The grandmother wailed silently. At that time, she could only imagine how hilarious the party was. Hearing the sound of gendang guro-guro aron, she recalled her youth. At gendang guro-guro aron party, boys and girls used to dance in pairs. It had been such a happy time. But now, she only had a torment and suffering experience of her parents' age. She suffered in loneliness. Nobody cared about her, including her family. At lunchtime, the villagers gathered to eat the prepared food. There were roast beef, goat, pork, and chicken, which were still warm. All the villagers shared lots of joy, jokes, and laughter that made the grandmother's son and daughter-in-law completely forgot their mother, who was lying limp alone at home. On the other hand, the grandmother had been starving, as she had no slightest bit of food filled her stomach since that morning. All she could do was only expecting her son or daughter-in-law to remember and immediately deliver her some food. But after a long wait, no one came.
My stomach felt like it's wrapped around. But why had my son not delivered food for me until now?
The grandmother sighed. Laboriously, she tried to move and look for some food in the kitchen, but she got nothing. Apparently, her daughter-in-law intentionally did not cook that day because there would be a lot of food in the ceremony. The old grandmother went back to her bed inch by inch. She was very disappointed. Her tears came out, weeping over her unfortunate fate.
Oh God, my children really could have let me suffer this way. They ate deliciously at the party until they were full, and I was left starving. How heartless they were.
The grandmother said disappointedly. Moments later, after the banquet and the ceremony was over, the son remembered his mother at home. He then immediately approached his wife. "My wife, have you delivered food for Mom?" The husband asked his wife. "No, I haven't," his wife replied. "Then please pack some food, have our child sent home," the husband instructed. The wife immediately wrapped up the food and told her son,
My son, deliver this food to Grandma at home.
"All right, Mom," replied her son, who quickly ran while bringing the food home. Arriving home, the boy soon handed the food to his grandmother, then he went back to the ceremony. The grandmother looked very happy. Feeling joyful, she immediately opened the package. But how disappointed she was. It turned out that it was just leftovers. There were only few pieces of beef and goat bones which were almost finished. Oh my god, did they think of me as an animal? Why did they give me leftovers package? The old granny method. Audience, do you want to know the truth? Here we go. Actually, the package contained grilled meat. However, in the middle of the way, the grandson had eaten it, and all that remained were just the bones. Not knowing the truth, the grandmother thought her son and daughter-in-law really had her to do that. She felt so sad and humiliated that her tears dropped unstoppable. She then prayed to God to curse her son and daughter-in-law.
Oh my God, they have been very rebellious to me. Please give them a lesson.
The old woman asked her Lord. Just after the sentence came out of her mouth, suddenly there was a very powerful earthquake. The sky became cloudy. Thunder boomed as if it were breaking the sky, and soon it rained heavily. All the villagers who were rejoicing at first suddenly panicked. Screams for help were heard from everywhere. Nevertheless, they had been unable to escape from the terrible ferocity of nature. In the blink of an eye, the fertile and prosperous village suddenly sank. None of its villagers survived in the incident. Few days later, the village turned into a large crater flooded with water. By the local people, the crater was named Laukawar. Well, my dearest audience, from this story we can learn that we have to be grateful for our blessings. We must love our parents even though they are growing old. And the last, do not ignore our parents' maybe. Well, thank you for your attention. Bye!